We are back live here for this main event. This is it. Here comes Team TNW. And we're kicking it off with John Cena, the 16-time heavyweight champion of the world. Here he comes. The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being come to the ring by Neon Warrior from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing at 251 pounds, John Cena! John Cena, the 16-time World Heavyweight Champion, making his way to the ring as he's teaming up with the likes of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Both these guys are from Tuesday Night War, but how are those two going to coexist tonight as they take on our greatest superstars from HWF like Bret the Hitman Hart and The Rock, even with Goldberg managing them at ringside. As right now, Cena getting a huge ovation here in the HWF. And there you see Neon Warrior accompanying John Cena to ringside. And John Cena getting a huge ovation tonight from this jam-packed crowd here in San Antonio, Texas. As we already know, tomorrow in our match card, we will see our HWF superstars take on these TNW superstars, but listen to this ovation. And his partner from Victoria, Texas, weighing at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin, making his way to the ring. Stone Cold Steve Austin back in TNW, a former TNW Universal Champion and a former TNW US Tag Team Champion. But right now, the Texas Rattlesnake is getting a huge ovation tonight. But how is John Cena and Stone Cold Steve Austin going to coexist tonight? After that huge match they had last week when our superstars, last Tuesday night, made the attack. But the Tuesday Night War were too dominant for our superstars. As right now, Austin just got a huge ovation with John Cena. And right now, we know this entrance. Here comes The Rock. And their opponents first. Being come to the ring by Goldberg from Miami, Florida. Weighing in at 260 pounds, The Rock! The Rock, the People's Champ, is here. And right now, The Rock is making his way to the ring as he's being come to the ring by the one and the only Goldberg. We know that tomorrow, this Friday, that all 6 of these combatants are going to go at it with each other tooth and nail. But in the end, it's every man for themselves. They can work together if they have to eliminate one of our guys here. But in the end, it's every man for themselves to walk out as the next TNW Summer July Mr. Money in the Bank winner. And The Rock, in the meantime, though, is getting a huge ovation from these San Antonio, Texas fans. But this is Austin's home turf in Texas. He was born and raised in Victoria, Texas. As The Rock is getting a huge ovation tonight. And Neon Warrior looks on at The Rock as he knows he'll meet his greatest challenge like The Rock, along with Bill Goldberg, even to John Cena and Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Rock smells it here in San Antonio, Texas. The People's Champ can feel it of what he's got to do tonight. But can he reverse the jinx after losing to Stone Cold Steve Austin a few weeks ago back in Texas? Right here in Texas, that took place in Tuesday Night War a few weeks ago. And right now, listen to this ovation for Bret the Hitman Hart. Here he comes. And his partner from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bret the Hitman Hart. Bret Hart, the Hitman, making his way to the ring. The mighty ring general is making his way to the ring. But the Hitman has a lot in his mind going in this match. And right now, we already know that. Then on the other hand, though, that what a win for Bret the Hitman Hart. This could be at Summer July, first thing tomorrow, this Friday, if he climbs the ladder and becomes the next Mr. Summer July Money in the Bank winner. But the Hitman has a lot to go through in this matchup. Right now, The Rock and the Hitman, what a tag team that those two can be. They were able to team up, but the referee calls the bell. Here we go.
Way to begin a tag team match than with The Rock.
And The Rock and Cena are going to start things off with the rushing leg sweep. And an axe handle by The Rock as he's got Cena right where he wants him. That kick to the spine of John Cena. Last time these two went at it tooth and nail, The Rock reversed the jinx and defeated John Cena here in the HWF. And a right hand by The Rock. And a leg sweep by the People's Champ, the Brahma Bull, taking it to John Cena. And he makes the tag to the Hitman. And these fans, listen to them here in San Antonio. They want Austin in this match. And now here's the tag to Stone Cold Steve Austin. Let's not forget the history between these two men. Back in the Attitude Era, when they went at it tooth and nail. The more they went at it, the more Stone Cold Steve Austin had a huge rivalry with Bret the Hitman Hart.
But this guy's in trouble.
And now the Hitman going at it with Stone Cold Steve Austin. That knee drop on the spine by the Hitman. And now Bret Hart has Stone Cold Steve Austin. And a stomp in the gut by the Hitman as he's got Stone Cold Steve Austin right where he wants him in this matchup. As Bret Hart stomping the arm by the Hitman. He's aiming right for that arm of Stone Cold Steve Austin now. And now he's got the camel clutch locked in. Austin getting out of that one. But an uppercut by the Hitman. And a right hand by the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And a reverse takedown by Stone Cold Steve Austin. Austin taking it to the Hitman now. And now with those right hands by the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And now Austin is going up to the top rope. What's he going for here? Oh, wait a minute. He's telling the Hitman to get up to his feet. And he does. And a bionic elbow right off the top. Shades of Dusty Rhodes. A vertic atomic drop by the Hitman. Takes down Stone Cold Steve Austin. And now Austin in a dangerous position with the Hitman, but an elbow by the Texas Rattlesnake with a counter. And now Austin going for a Texas pile driver, but the Hitman countered it. And now the fans are chanting for The Rock, and here's the tag to The Rock by the Hitman. The Rock in the ring, and it's back to Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock once again. This is round 2. As these guys are going at it tooth and nail. And here's the tag, back to John Cena. And a right hand by Cena. Could that be it right there? No, The Rock kicked out. Unbelievable impact between these two. Right hand to the face by Cena. And now, Cena sends him off the ropes. In a reverse tilt-the-world sidewalk slam by The Rock. And a stomp in the gut by The Rock as he's taking it to John Cena. And now Cena with a right hand to the gut to The Rock. And a reverse jawbreaker by The Rock. And a right hand to the gut by Cena. Kick to the gut by John Cena. DDT. Takes The Rock down with a DDT takedown. A DDT. And here's the tag. Back to Stone Cold Steve Austin. Right hand by Cena. Austin. Knee to the face by Austin. Referee is ordering his authority in this matchup. And a suplex by Stone Cold Steve Austin. And now Austin taking it to The Rock in this matchup.
And at this point, it looks to me like this match is
Austin thrown over the top by Stone Cold by The Rock. Wait a minute. What was Hitman? What was the Hitman thinking there? And now Austin sends The Rock in the corner. And now here's the tag back to John Cena. And that was a big boot to the face of The Rock. And now Cena, hook at the leg. Could this be it here? 2. No. The Rock kicked out. This is an all-out war here. as Tuesday Night War is dominating our guys here. Our HWF superstars. And now Cena taking it to The Rock with those padded elbows in the face of the Brahma Bull, the People's Champ. And The Rock dodges it to perfection. And now, elbows in the face by John Cena. And a drop kick by John Cena. And here's the tag. Back to Stone Cold Steve Austin. Elbow in the face by The Rock. Armor DDT incoming. And he connected right there.
No kidding. Things went from bad to worse.
And now, what's The Rock thinking here? Going for a stomp there. Austin rolled out of the way. Knee to the gut by Austin. And now he stomped away there on The Rock of the gut. The gut of the Brahma Bull is being taken to. These San Antonio, Texas fans are chanting for Stone Cold Steve Austin. And here's the tag back to John Cena. And these two are working together. We're seeing some teamwork here. And a Russian leg sweep by John Cena, taking it to The Rock in this matchup. Uh-oh. John Cena calling for it. You can't see me. Cena off the ropes. And a 5-knuckle shuffle on The Rock. This has got to be it for The Rock. And now, Cena calling for it. He's got Rock up. Attitude adjustment. Attitude adjustment. Could this be it here? 1, 2. No. The Rock gets the shoulder up. Unbelievable. And now look at the look in Cena's eye. He's going up to the top rope. And now, body splash. Right off the top rope by John Cena. And these San Antonio, Texas fans are loving it. Armwrench clothesline counter by The Rock. And a stop in the arm by Rock as he continues to try to fight back here with everything he's got. And he hasn't made a single tag yet to Bret the Hitman Hart. It's all Rock and it's all Cena as it is. He made a single tag a couple of times, but he hasn't made a tag back to him yet. Cena sends The Rock in the corner. But The Rock with an impressive reversal. And now Rock. And a gutbuster by The Rock as he continues to dominate John Cena. But look at The Rock. Getting fired up here. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. What's The Rock thinking here? He's going for John Cena's finishing move. Attitude adjustment by The Rock. Using John Cena's finishing move. Attitude adjustment on John Cena himself. Cover here. 2. No. Cena kicked out, and he's telling Rock, no, you're not going to beat me that way. Now, The Rock staring down at Stone Cold Steve Austin. I think that was the way to get inside the Brahma Bull's head. And now, Rock, look out. Russian leg sweep by The Rock. The Hitman wants a tag, and it tags back to the Hitman. And these fans are chanting for John Cena. The Hitman was off the ropes there. But Cena, in the meantime, though, shoulder block takedown on the Hitman. As John Cena is taking it to Bret the Hitman Hart. The Hitman counters it into a suplex. I think Team HWF may have this in the bag if they can get John Cena to tap out or submit. We don't know that for sure, but as the Hitman is taking it to John Cena, I think Tuesday Night War may be out here. Wait a minute, the Hitman calling for it. Pile driver. The pile driver by the Hitman. Could this be it for John Cena? But Cena now counters it. Arm wrench clothesline by John Cena.
Oh, man. He really needs.
And now Cena wisely making a tag back to Stone Cold Steve Austin. And now what's the Hitman thinking here? As this one continues to be a war. And a DDT by the Hitman. Shades of Jake the Snake Roberts, the master of the DDT. And now these fans are chanting for Tuesday Night War's John Cena in this matchup. And a kick to the spine by the Hitman. The Hitman may have this one in the bag if he can make Austin submit here tonight. Austin rolling out of the way there. Austin out. And now with a shin breaker on the Hitman. This is an all-out war here between both these teams. Austin maybe thinking Luthez press, but the Hitman with a counter. Right hand by the Hitman. Another right hand. Right now, elbows in the face by Stone Cold Steve Austin. Folks, we may have to take our last commercial break. Do not go anywhere as this tag team match continues to be a war. We'll be right back here, folks, as we stay with this matchup. As this tag team match continues.